is back. Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates. Now to our regular man, 50 Cent in his new book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, spoke on Lloyd Banks. Now, Lloyd Banks responded to 50 Cent's lazy comments. I'm going to actually get into both excerpts, what 50 Cent said and what Lloyd Banks actually said on his new album on a song called Stranger Things. So on the excerpt from 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, he went on to say, when I was out hustling, I actually hustled with his father, speaking of Banks. He said Banks was more content staying on the porch and watching the world from there. Banks wanted things to come to him as opposed to going out to get things for himself. That's not me trying to assassinate his character. The guy has lazy Lloyd tattooed on his arm. He literally wears his laziness on his sleeve. Now, it's been lingering. This book's probably been out for a minute now. I bought the copy of it. Great book. Well, apparently Lloyd Banks fired back because he didn't like the fact that 50 Cent called him lazy. And here's what he said on a song called Stranger Things. Put, your favor is nowhere near me. When I'm dedicated, always humble, usually disciplined, never hated. Call me quiet, call me lazy. Never faded. It's frustrating when you grind and ain't appreciated. Should have been dead in my 20s. Shit, at least I made it. I guess I got to prove myself again. Increase your payment. Now, go check out Lloyd Banks' new album. It's out now. It's called The Course of the Inevitable, and that's available right now on all streaming platforms. Very, very interesting because when you talk to former G-Unit members, and we haven't talked to 50 Cent, but we talked to a couple people who's connected to the G-Unit thing, you know, a lot of people say that 50 Cent kind of took his, you know, his attention or his focus or his passion away from the G-Unit brand and moved it to other things, and I guess it was a good move looking at the way his empire grew, but you never kind of heard from the subjects, the Banks and the other cats. We talked to actually Kid, and he talked about it, but he didn't blame 50 Cent. He said everything was all on his shoulders, and he had no ill will, no animosity towards 50. So Lloyd, though, was the closest thing to 50. He was, I mean, when you're talking about a lot of people, you would say Lloyd was even lyrically better than 50. And I think I could concede to that. Lloyd was a monster. But as far as it ain't always about talent. You hear the saying when they say, you know, hard work can sometimes beat talent when talent don't hustle. It's the same type of thing. You got the best basketball player in the world. He could be better than Kobe. He could be better than Mike. But if he's sitting at home, he's not going to the gym. He ain't at the gym 4 or 5 times a day like Kobe was. He'll never be better than Kobe. So this is a situation you had, and Lloyd is probably trying to break this thing down. Not probably, but is breaking it down. Like, I already improved myself. Like, dog is like, you know what I mean? You call me quiet, call me lazy, talent never faded. It's frustrating when you're grinding, ain't appreciated. Like, he's pretty much saying 50 Cent didn't appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what he did. But that's something that they're going to have to, you know, iron out, whether it be through wax, you know, or talking to each other behind the scenes or whatever. But one thing that stuck out to me, you know what I'm saying, is what he put the line where he came out and said, you're nowhere near me when I'm dedicated. You're nowhere near me when I'm dedicated. Your favor is nowhere near me, when I'm dedicated. So, hey, I mean, you got to be dedicated, though. You got to be dedicated. I mean, look at 50 Cent. Look what he did. And it's not always, I'm not going to always measure people's success by money. But money is it just comes when somebody hustles, when they grind and they put their thing together and they do it in such a way, the money's going to come. But I'm going to digress. I want to hear what you guys got to say about this in the comment section of the video. Let me know what you think about Lloyd Banks firing back at 50 Cent. I think it's going to be an interesting conversation in the comment section all day. Let's get it, man. It's your boy, Old Guy, man. Hip Hop News Uncensored with another exclusive. You know how we doing it over here, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video. And make sure that you guys subscribe. Hit that button real quick. And make sure you hit the notification bell. Select the option that says get all notifications from this channel. Let's do it, man. It's Hip Hop News Uncensored is the vibe. So subscribe, you already know, man. Hey, go in this description box as well. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Website hiphopun.com. Out. Peace.